Guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11, and if you are new to the channel, a really warm welcome to you. Really glad to have you here. So today I really got strong guidance. In fact, the guidance came through yesterday, and it's to do a video in which I am talking about a topic that I was given yesterday, and I wrote it down just so that I wouldn't sort of mix up the words, and I would know it for exactly how it came through. I've also been guided to bring in this deck. This is the Avalon magic deck, so these are going to be messages at the end from your soul, whatever messages are meant to come through. And during the day I tend to do loads of shorts as well. There was one this morning, really beautiful messages, so you'll be able to get messages from your divine masculine. If you haven't checked that out, do check it out. Them letting you know that they're thinking about you, and it's so powerful when I take those cards out, when I see the messages that come through, because it really shows the energy that's coming through from the divine masculines, the divine masculine collective. So do check that out if you haven't seen it. But the message that I am being guided to talk about today is really a topic that came through, and it says the forces or the energies that try to drag you down on your twin flame journey and keep you trapped as a divine feminine if you let them. So these are forces or energies that try to drag you down, and and they can keep you trapped if you let them. So we are going to talk about 5 things, and there are so many things that you are there to continuously work on as a divine feminine on your journey, such as your healing, such as you're doing your inner work, maintaining your spiritual practices, and looking after yourself, body, mind, and soul. All these things that you have to continue to keep doing as you're moving forward on your path. But these are things that can drag you down, and these are energies that can drag you down and that can keep you trapped as a divine feminine if you let them, and if you don't really sort of observe yourself and work through these things, notice them and see when they're coming in and actually doing something about it yourself. So we have 5 things that we're talking about. There are more, but these are the ones that I was given to talk about today. And the first one is really about knowing your worth. And I feel that this is really intertwined with self-love, because when you love yourself as a divine feminine, which is what we are all learning, and we are learning to love ourselves as divine feminines, divine masculines, in ways that we'd never loved ourselves before. But you as a divine feminine, when you learn to love yourself on the twin flame journey, it's a different kind of self-love than you've ever had all your life. And you learn to really love yourself. And as you love yourself, you're there to care for yourself, respect yourself, to be there for yourself, to give everything to yourself, to fill up your own cup, to look after yourself, and everything else that is about self-love, putting the boundaries and, really being there for yourself. But also it involves knowing your worth and knowing that you are enough, and really knowing that you deserve to have all the things that you are meant for you, and the things that you desire to have is all in your life, because you are here to live the life that is meant for you. So it's about you knowing your worth, and the way that you can know your worth is through self-love. Because if you're in a place where you're constantly speaking down to yourself, where you have insecurities and you don't think you're good enough, or all these things, then you get into a place where you don't really know your worth. So you have to love yourself, and loving yourself is about healing insecurities, releasing the insecurities, releasing pain of the past, releasing trauma, releasing things that have held you back from you being able to know your worth, to know that you deserve all the things that you dream of having, including this love with your divine masculine. So you have to really love yourself enough to know your worth, and and to know that what is meant for you will not pass you by, because it is yours, and you are meant to have it. And and you know your worth, that yes, this is mine and I deserve to have this, and I am going to have this, because I know that I'm worthy of all these amazing things. And and as I said, to be able to get to that place, you have to love yourself. You have to release all the things that have held you back, that have kept you small, thinking that this is for other people. Maybe this happens to other people and not me. Whatever it is, these are things of the past that you have to heal, to work through, even things that go back to childhood, that you have to work through and continue to keep working through. So you really get into that place of knowing your worth, knowing that, you are not meant to just live a life whereby you're just going for things or settling for things. Thank you, angels. Where you're just settling for things, but you are really going for the things that you truly desire, because you know that you are worthy of having those things. So that's the first one. If you're in that energy where you're saying, oh, this is for other people, this won't happen for me, this may never happen for me, all that is sort of energy, that's an energy of not knowing your worth. Not knowing that you are worthy of all those amazing things that you dream of. So you really have to work through that to release that. Yes, you deserve to have this beautiful, amazing love. Yes, it is meant for you. The Creator gave you this love in the first place, and you met your twin flame in this lifetime so that you can work through certain things and release what is holding you back, so that you can be able to move forward on your path. So that, and the message that I'm really getting is that, things are changing, especially as we're moving forward. A lot of people are awakening. We are the front runners when it comes to twin flames. You watching this video right now, there's still about, 7 billion other people who are still to awaken, and and they are, all these people need the front runners who are there to help to pave the way, and you are here as a twin flame to pave the way. And the Creator opened you up to meet your twin flame so that you can be able to then step into mission and and work through the things that you need to work through. Know your worth, heal yourself, move forward on your path, move to do your mission that is there to help others as well, who are going to awaken and then be able to move forward. So it's about you knowing that, you're worthy of this. It was given to you for a reason, so that you can be able to heal and then move forward towards the love and the life that is meant for you. So it's about you really knowing that within yourself. Know your worth. Know that it's meant for you. Know that it will come in the perfect divine timing. Whenever that is going to be, that is in God's hands. But you have to know that you're worthy of this love in yourself, and to really feel that within, and to trust as well that it will come in the perfect divine timing. So that was the first one. And you get to that place because you have that love for self. When you love yourself enough, you deserve all the best things that the universe has got to offer. So it's about knowing your worth. So that can be something that can be happening even without you realizing. Maybe there are certain things that you think, oh, maybe that will not happen for me. It's for other people, or all these things. It's about working through that and releasing that, because that energy of not knowing your worth can keep you trapped. Because if you are putting or selling yourself short because you don't know your worth, then there's an energy that's coming through from you that is pulling yourself back from the things that are meant for you. So that's the message that's coming through. Work through releasing any sort of energies that are not about knowing your worth, so that you really get into that place of knowing that you deserve all the best things, and knowing your worth when it comes to all areas of your life, when it comes to this love as well. And that's going to help to open the doors to what is meant for you coming into your life. So that was the first one. The next one is negative thinking. And the message is that, we all have thoughts that come in. And we've really been programmed from a very young age. I certainly was, programmed to think negative thoughts all the time. And and it was to do with things such as beliefs in the family, for example, that certain things are for other people, or in society, or whatever it was, that these things happen to certain families, these things, and these are beliefs that you get into your mind, and they end up with you having these negative thoughts. and or I'm not good enough, or maybe you've been told something in the past or by a partner or other people that gets you into this place of always thinking negative thoughts, or or you just don't think that good things happen to you, and you're constantly thinking negative thoughts, and that is actually creating all the things that you are thinking. So this is an energy to, or a force that really tries to drag you down. It drags you down because you are a powerful divine being. The more you're thinking negative thoughts, the more you're creating those negative things into your life. You are that powerful, and we are thinking all the time. Every minute we are thinking. So it's about observing the thoughts that are coming through for you. And the thing is, you can check in with yourself. That's about being present. That's about observing what is going on with you, your thoughts, your actions, everything that is happening, your feelings, everything that is happening with you. And you can catch your thoughts. This is something that I've learned in the last 4 years now, to really be able to see a negative thought when it's coming in, and and catching it and turning it round into a positive. And sometimes, and what you can do is to actually sort of, once you get a negative thought coming in, you turn it round and you say an affirmation straight away, which is a positive one, to counter that negative thought. Or to say, yes, I catch you, ego, you're just trying to bring this in, but this is not really what I think. I think this, and you put in that positive thought. And this is an ongoing process. But if you let yourself run away with that negative thought, then you're just creating more of that. So that's the other thing, to really constantly check in with yourself and to work through releasing the negative thinking. And negative thinking, as I said before, is very much attached to beliefs, limiting beliefs and ways of seeing things, so you have to change your perception. You have to change your perception and really sort of start to see things in a positive way, from a higher perspective, when it comes to your twin flame journey. Rather than sort of saying, oh, this is only for other people, say, I deserve to have this. This is for me as well. I deserve to have this love, or whatever it is that you're thinking about. So it's about you turning things round. When you start getting negative thoughts about your divine masculine, know that it's the ego trying to bring in those thoughts. When you start to get negative thoughts about whether you come together and all these things, it's just your mind. And it's about you remembering that you are not your thoughts. You are way bigger than your thoughts, and you can turn those thoughts around so that you think positive thoughts. And the more you are not letting that energy of negative thinking drag you down, then it won't keep you trapped. You start to think positive thoughts, and you start to see positive things happening in your life. I used to think negative thoughts all the time, and it's the way that I was programmed. I from childhood, because of things that had happened in childhood, I always used to think negative thoughts. And I see now, I look back at my life, seeing the way I used to think and the things that I created in my life without knowing it, because I wasn't awakened yet. And I created a lot of the things that I used to think about, in a negative way. And now I've been working on changing my own thinking, changing my thinking to positive thoughts. And, since the beginning of 2020, sometime towards the end of 2020, I really started seeing my changing my positive thoughts, changing to positive thinking, how it started creating positive things in my life. And you are that powerful. What you think is creating your tomorrow. So the message is to really not let the energy or the forces of negative thinking drag you down, because if they do, they will keep you trapped in that spiral of negative thinking. And as you're thinking negative thoughts, you're creating more of that for yourself. So that's the second one. And then the third one is fear. And this is a big one. And, fear is something that we are all trying to get past. Fear is the opposite of love. And, where you are operating from love, then fear is sort of far away from that, because they are opposites. And we are all I feel that we're all on this sort of journey of moving away from being in fear, when it comes to all areas of our lives, and moving forward and forward and forward on this journey, more into the place of love, where there is no more fear hanging around us, and we are just in this energy of love. And it's a journey that we move on. Sometimes you can be very much in the energy of love, but then you can also fall back into fear. So it's always about checking in with yourself and seeing what is going on. And fear is a big one. It is what keeps the whole of the planet, the humanity trapped. Fear of speaking up for ourselves, fear of, standing up for what people believe in, when it comes to their own truth, and all these things. It keeps people trapped and people held in the matrix, people, not being able to move forward on their path. So, it is about you checking in, and fear is a big one on the twin flame journey, especially for you as the divine feminine. We know for the divine masculine, fear is what holds them back from moving forward towards the love that they desire with their divine feminine. It's what stops them from changing things in their life because of the mind and all the fearful thoughts that it brings in. So it's about you working through the fear. For the divine feminine, it can be fear that maybe I will never see my divine masculine again. Maybe they will forget about me. Fear that we may never get together. We may never get to that union. Fear about, whether they will contact you. It's like there is so much fear that can drag you down and keep you trapped as a divine feminine. And it's about getting past this fear. And this is such a big one because it is what is helping you to sort of come out of the place where you've been trapped when it comes to this world that we live in. You've been so trapped in the fear of thinking things. What if this doesn't happen? What if that happens? It's like the way that we've been programmed to think from a fearful place all the time, because that is how, it was helping sort of the dark to be able to survive by feeding off our fear. And all the other lower energies that keep us trapped, fear, shame, regret, all those things that really sort of are really low vibrational. So we are all sort of working to come out of that, emerging from and throwing away all this fear. And on the twin flame journey, that is the thing that energy or the force that can really keep you trapped, constantly being in fear of what will happen because you don't know, and the message is you don't need to know because you are in this place of trusting in the Creator. So when you are releasing the fear, you stand more in your trust. You stand more in having faith. So that's the message that's coming through. It's like you release that energy of fear that drags you down, and you move more into the energy of trust. You move more into the energy of faith. And those energies help you to move into love, or to be in love. Because when you have faith and trust, that's you in the energy of love, because the Creator is only love. You have faith in the Creator. You trust the Creator to bring in the love that you desire. So you are operating from love and faith and trust, and you are releasing that fear. And this is a big one because, we are working through the mind that brings in that fear, and really letting yourself move into the energy of love with your higher self, working with your higher self in all areas of your life. And also when it comes to standing in your faith and trust. So that's a big one, to really sort of check in with yourself and catch when that fear comes in, and it's something that you can do. You can see when the fearful thoughts start coming in. They're very much tied together with the negative thinking. You think a negative thought, it creates that fear. And then, if you let yourself go with that, then that fear just becomes bigger and bigger. You tell yourself your story. They will never come back because of this, because of that. And then the fear just becomes bigger and bigger, and you get trapped and you fall into it even more. And you start to believe that story that you've told yourself. And it's all coming from the mind. It may even be so far away from what your reality it really is, because you don't really know what's going on with your divine masculine anyway. but you get trapped in that. And the more you are in that negative thinking, the more you are in that fear, the more you're creating more of those things that you're fearful of, more of those negative thoughts that you're having. So the message is that this is a strong energy that tries to keep you trapped. And it's about you working through that, and you can do it because you are a divine being of love, and love conquers all. Love can get you past all this fear that has held you back for so long. The more you are trusting, the more you're having faith and knowing that you are walking your path with the Creator, and the Creator will help to bring in what is meant for you at the right time. So it's about catching that fear when it comes in and saying to that fear, no, I will not let you drag me down and keep me down. Sometimes you do get into that fearful thought, and that's okay. It's part of your journey of growth. It's not about starting to say, oh my gosh, I've thought negative thoughts, now I'm going to create more of this. You get back to loving, you love yourself, you have compassion towards yourself, you are on a journey of growth, and sometimes you can take a step back, but it's all part of your journey. What's important is the fact that when you do notice that fear coming in, you do something about it, and you don't let it become bigger and bigger and bigger and trap you and keep you trapped. So that's the message that's coming through. It's about being there to observe yourself. It's one of the things that we are learning as well on our path to become the master of ourselves. And that's by observing those things when they come in, the negative thinking, the fearful thoughts, and changing those so that you stand in what you know to be your truth in your heart. You know the truth when it comes to the love that you have with your divine masculine. There can be fear that maybe my divine masculine doesn't love me because you're focusing so much on what's going on in the 3D. This is where you also have to be in your mastery by actually realizing that this journey is not about what's going on in the 3D. You have to shift your focus from the 3D. That's sort of the fifth thing about focusing on divine masculine. You have to shift your focus from the divine masculine and what they are doing in their physical world, in their 3D world, and understand that this journey goes beyond the physical. You and your divine masculine are already, together. You are one, and you are working towards the same goal because you are that one soul, and you are both working towards the life that you are truly here to live, and doing the mission that you are here to do. We are moving towards the golden age, and the golden age, things are going to change. And, that's why a lot of twin flames are all over the world, are awakening on this path right now, because we are the way showers, the leaders that are there to help the rest of humanity to really sort of, see what love is, by us releasing the fear, by us, raising our vibration from that fearful state, from that, shame and blame and regret and all those lower energies, to raise our vibration to love. And that is what is going to open and help others as well, as we are the examples of that unconditional love. So it's about you really checking in with yourself, observing yourself, seeing where the fear comes in, and showing that fear that you are way bigger than that. And, and it's about constantly checking in with yourself. The next one that's also very much related to that is doubt. And that's when you doubt your journey. And this is a big one. And, we all get into this place at some point on the journey where the doubt creeps in. And the reason the doubt comes in is because we are so used to wanting to see certain things in the physical for you to know that this is what is happening. But this journey is helping us to release all that, to release all the sort of needing to see things, to know what is truth within yourself. You know the truth when it comes to the love. You know the signs that you receive, the love that is there between you and your divine masculine. You feel it. You understand it deep within yourself. You know the way that you feel. And there can be doubt that they love you because they're not showing you this, or doubt that you get to that union, and this is about working through releasing the doubt. And I've done a video before, last, I can't remember when, but in that video I was talking about, it's like you are moving forward on your path, and you've got doubt here and you've got faith here. And faith is there to bring you in all the things that you desire. But then when you're moving forward and you start getting into the place of doubt, it's like you're opening the way from faith that will bring you all you desire. You're opening like this avenue or this place for certain other energies that are the things that you are doubting, the things that you're thinking, oh, maybe this won't happen, for those things to come in. So it's about you working through releasing the doubt. That's also another one. And it's because another big one that is there for on your twin flame journey to really work through and release. And again, if you find yourself doubting, don't judge yourself or start to say, oh, why am I doubting this? And have love and compassion towards yourself. No, you are on that journey of growth. Everything that is happening is all part of your journey to help you to grow. And as you observe the doubt coming in and realize that, oh, this is trying to grab me and keep me from my truth of what I know to be true within myself, that's when you can shift that. And as you shift that doubt, moving back into faith, you are working through releasing the doubt. You're working through releasing the fear. You're working through releasing the negative thinking. So it's always about being observant of what's going on with you and catching the fear, the negative thinking, the doubt as they come in. But you have to do the work yourself. You have to ensure that you don't let those things drag you down, because when they do, they are such powerful forces. That's the message that was really coming through from the angels. They are such powerful forces that they can keep you trapped. You can stay in the doubt of doubting your connection for so long because it's such a powerful force. You start to see certain things on the 3D or think certain things, and then it just becomes bigger and bigger, and it keeps you trapped. And as it's keeping you trapped, it's actually stopping you from moving forward to doing what you are here to do. These energies are there to keep you trapped and stop you from your mission, from moving forward to the life that you're truly here to live. Moving into a higher vibration that is going to help you to shine even brighter and do what you are here to do. So it's about seeing when the doubt comes in and also working through that. And the last one that I have is focusing so much on the divine masculine. That's an energy on their physical world, what they're doing with their karmic partner, what they're doing in their life, checking their social media, or just really everything, just being so divine masculine that you forget to focus on yourself, or you spend so much time focusing on them that you're not spending enough time focusing on you. And and that's an energy that can keep you trapped as well, because the more you're focusing on them, the more they focus on themselves. But when you turn your energy back to yourself and you focus on you, the divine feminine, then your divine masculine in their own time will start to shift. You shift the energy by doing that, and they start to shift the energy as well, and they start to focus on you. So don't get trapped in focusing so much on what they're doing in their 3D world, or what's going on with them, or so much your divine masculine all the time. We all go through stages where we do have the time where it's just everything is about the divine masculine, but you do grow on this journey. And as you grow and understand the journey more, it's about shifting your focus back to you, to self-love, to the love in your life, the things that you're doing in your life, your mission, being in service, the things that you're working on, your creativity, doing the things that you love. All those things, you put the energy back to yourself. And this journey, as I've said many times before, it's all about energy. So the more you can work with energy, and these forces that I'm talking about, they are also energy, the energy of doubt, of fear. So when you can turn those things round to help you to raise your vibration, to help you to focus on you, because the more you're focusing on you, the more that helps you to love yourself more, to do the things that you love. It helps you to raise your vibration, to feel good in yourself. And that actually helps things to move forward. It's like you are moving the energy in a positive way by thinking positive thoughts, by knowing your worth, by knowing you deserve to have this love, by living in this place of love, whether you are not caught up in the fear and the what ifs of the future, being in the present moment. That's another powerful positive energy that you can use, being in the present moment, because then you're not worried about things that happened in the past, getting lost in that, or worried about the future. You're living in this present moment where you're focusing on you and your life. And the more you are doing those positive energies, and really moving forward in your life, that's going to help the energy to keep moving forward on your journey. And as you're moving forward as you're moving the energy forward, shifting the energy in a positive way, your divine masculine will also follow. So those are the messages that I was being guided to share. It's about checking in with those forces that try to keep you trapped and working through them. You have to do the work yourself. You have to catch them and turn them round and move back into love. Raise your vibration and keep shining your light bright. And the more you are in that energy, the more you attract all the things that you're worthy of having, that you deserve to have, the things that are meant for you, including this love. So that's the message that's coming through. So let's just pull some cards from this deck. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for everyone in relation to what has come out today? Okay, so the first card that we've got is let go of outcomes. You'll be released from the burden you carry. So you're being asked to let go of outcomes. This is about, being so focused on when the union is going to happen, how it's going to happen. Let go of the outcome. It's like a burden, where you are wondering when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. And you're being asked to let go of the outcomes. Just trust that it's going to come in at the perfect time, in the right divine timing, and let go of the outcome. It sort of puts this burden on you, and, you get lost in that. So that's the message that's coming through. And then we've got here, love always supports and aligns you with your true purpose. So it's about you moving into that place of love, releasing the fear, because fear holds you back from, your true purpose, from the life that you're truly here to live, from doing the things that you are here to do. So always be in that energy of love. It supports you and aligns you with your true purpose. Really beautiful. Don't be imprisoned by your past. Create a brand new you. Holds that vision. So this is about not being lost in the limiting beliefs of the past, or things that have happened in the past, with your divine masculine or whatever, let go of the past. There can be this energy of getting lost in the fear of, things will be the same as they were, or my divine masculine is still the same, and, and all these things. But, you are both going into a new place. You are working through healing. You've moved forward on your journey as a divine feminine, and that means your divine masculine is also moving forward. You are not the person that you were, and they won't be as well. So don't hold on to the way things were in the past. This is a new you that is being created, a brand new you, and a brand new them will also come through. So it's about letting go of holding on to the past, and hold the vision of the life that you are desiring, the dreams that you have of the beautiful life, not holding on to the way things were. And then we've got here, access your deep feminine intuition and allow new possibilities to flow. So it's the same sort of message. It's about connecting with your intuition, understanding the journey on a deeper level, for not focusing on the 3D, but let your intuition guide you when it comes to this journey. And, and access your deep feminine intuition and allow new possibilities to flow. So there are new possibilities that are coming through for your journey. So allow them to flow. And then spend time reclaiming your balance. There you will find peace. So, this is about releasing the doubt, releasing the fear, the negative thinking, because those things keep you away from finding that balance. Because when you're in fear, you feel constricted, you are in panic, anxiety, it takes away your balance within. So it's about working through releasing that, so that you find that balance. And when you are in that place of balance, you find peace. So that's the message coming through. And the last one is, when you allow your inner light to shine and connect with your divine spark, there is a surge of love of self that can override all fear. So this is a beautiful message. When you allow your inner light to shine, that's connecting with the light of your soul and allowing your inner light to shine, and connect with your divine spark, that's connecting with the divine that you are within, then there is a surge of love of self. This is about loving yourself that can override all fear. When you love yourself, that's when you know your worth. When you love yourself, it can override all the fear, because you know you deserve to have all the best things in life. So it's about you connecting to your inner light, connecting to that divine within yourself, and and really sort of allowing love to be what you are, because you are that love, but allowing love to lead the way in everything in your life. And that's going to override all fear. It's going to keep all the fear away and help you to open up to the life that is truly meant for you. So those are the messages that are coming through for today. I hope you have a great day, guys. Love, peace, positivity, and light.